Okay. Why is it so dark? Okay. Hi everyone. How's everybody doing this day? Alright, so I never got to make a video last Sunday because, to be honest, I did not remember. I was all caught up in trying to deal with my hair for the coming work week, which I kind of did. I did this by myself. Anyway, it's just my usual tuning on a Sunday afternoon. I went to church. I went to church at 10 a.m. and it was a joint service. So we were tuning in by Zoom and we could barely hear anything. It was just Pastor was there preaching, and you could see that he was in the spirit, and we could not hear anything. So that's that. But it was still good to be in the house of the Lord. I always long to be in the house of the Lord. So let's get right to it. I don't want this to be long. I want it to just be about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm going to basically talk about my experience, being a Christian, because I got baptized last year, December in 2020. And since that time, I've been trying to walk by the Spirit. But you know that there is still the flesh. And just because I got baptized does not mean that, everything has been taken away from me, like my thoughts, and I'm not gonna hear bad things anymore. Everything is still there. But now that the Holy Spirit is inside me, inside my heart, there is a constant battle. There's a constant battle between the flesh, the desires of the flesh, and the desires of the Spirit. I want to walk by the Spirit. I wish that I could just get rid of, some certain thoughts or certain desires, but we are human beings and we tend to get them all the time. It could be what we see, it could be what we hear, could be just our emotions. God gave us emotions. It's not a bad thing. But for me, being in constant battle with the flesh and the Spirit, it kind of makes me feel torment in a way. You want to follow God's commandments, but then there's all these desires. There's all these desires going against going against the law, going against the commandments, and you're like, oh my gosh. But the good thing is, we are not fighting the battle alone. So what I do because we are weak, I'm weak. I'm weak to the flesh. I'm weak. But the Spirit and God are strong. And what I do when I feel like I'm being drawn from grace, I pray about it. I pray about it, just constantly pray about it. Or I read scriptures. I find scriptures that relates to whatever situation that I'm going through. So yes, I'm going through the situation. I'm human. I don't, some people believe that being a Christian, or all of a sudden you become like this perfect human being. No. I think up to pastors, once you are human, you are in constant battle. Human and Christian, you are in constant battle with certain desires that you have. And if you are not, I feel like if I'm not strong, I'm just going to just fall by the wayside very easily. Very easily. You have to remind yourself constantly, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? The spirit is telling you that it's wrong. All the time it's telling you that it's wrong. And if you do something and it's wrong, you're going to feel guilty and you're going to feel torment. And that's where you have to go to God in prayer and ask Him to help you, to give you the strength to come out of whatever situation it is, you know. So I'm learning, and it's not easy. It's really not an easy road. It's really not an easy road. But I want to stay in faith, which is the title of this. I want to stay in faith. I want to grow in faith. And I want to be led by the Spirit. So that's it for me this Sunday. You can tune in next week Sunday to hear what I have to say again. I'm not sure about the topic next week, but I'm excited in this new journey, staying in faith. Um, and I wish you a blessed Sunday and a blessed week. Bye.